Okay, Cormac, this Volvo.
Yes.
What do we need to know about this?
This is a 1991 Volvo 440 GL that has sat in a garage for about 25 years.
Okay, so there's a certain amount of reconditioning involved here.
Yes, hasn't turned a wheel, hasn't anything, was, as far as we know, rolled in one day, turned off, left the handbrake off.
Good.
That was it.
Okay.
So, it's just had a time belt.
Yeah.
We're not quite finished it yet.
Okay, but we have it up on the ramp here, so we can have a look under it and see. This is what a 25-year-old Volvo is like. What are the good bits?
The good bits are further back. The bad bits are up here.
Bits. Okay.
So the lower control arms are previously seen on the Titanic.
Yes.
Bushes are all right, but yeah, might need a bit of a wire brush. Same with the calipers, pretty tatty, discs pitted. Moving in.
Okay.
This has been very generously cleaned.
Yes. This model zone.
The horns aren't.
Yes. They work?
No.
No. Okay.
So, underneath the rad sport, all actually pretty good. It's all just superficial bits. Subframe needs tidying.
Okay.
But
yeah, I mean,
there's
the
no
lower arms they're bad, but they're not.
Actually, that lower arm is far better than this one. But the subframe, definitely needs to be cleaned up.
Yeah. So are you just going to clean these up, or what are you going to do with them?
I'm going to hit them with a wire brush as best I can.
Have a good look at it then and see.
Yeah, it's flaky bits, but there's no holes and nothing like that. So,
like myself,
should be serviceable.
Okay.
We have a lovely look at this.
The
heat treating on this manifold.
The thing is, there are bits of this car that actually looks incredibly well for a
Volvo 440.
For a Volvo 440 that has been parked for a quarter of a century.
Yeah, these were known for being a bit of a barocca.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they weren't made in Sweden.
Subframe, not ideal. Yes, they were Dutch.
Yeah.
So, floor.
Okay.
There is one.
Yes.
Cat. Original Volvo. Nice.
Interesting.
Shifter. I've eaten some. But yeah, heat shield is all, it's fine. That's normal. So, chassis legs, nice and good. Brake lines, they're all right here. As we go back, you'll see where they get a bit worse. Fuel lines, not awful. They'll probably get replaced, but they're not cracked and they're not perished yet. This car has never until today seen ethanol in it. Again, this side, mint. Like new, couldn't be any better. Looks like there may have been a blow on the exhaust here at some point. Again, original Volvo, part numbers on everything. That's all kind of normal. Here's a bit more crust. So, this is one of the brake lines here, one of the hard lines. So we have bit of corrosion there. That is going to have to be replaced, or that will just come through.
Yes.
And no brakes. It is equally as bad, if not worse, just around here, up in this little corner here. But again, fuel lines, not awful, not visibly cracked. And then we get onto the rear of the car, suspension, all that. So, bit of superficial rust on, the bolts for the fuel tank straps and stuff like that. But even look at the back box. Like that's clean.
It's clean. It is very clean.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's some cement here. It's probably had a bit of work done at some stage. Yeah. I can probably, if I wanted to go through that, if I tried. But springs, not cracked.
Yeah.
Even the bump stops aren't as bad as you'd expect. Yeah. They're probably original from 91.
Yeah.
Flexi, not bad. It's all right.
Yeah. You can live with that.
That's still metal as well. We said we'd do the brake cylinders just because, you try and bleed them, they're probably going to break. However, even the rears of them, it's like you can see black metal there. It's not bad. The tires aren't cracked. They are ancient. They are old. They will be replaced, but they're not dry rotted the way you'd expect. And even
I would have thought these would all be just totally cracked and perished.
That's the sign of something that's been parked properly.
So
That's
it
no
was
force.
a mechanic that
It
owned
was a
it.
mechanic that owned it, and
Hence why there was no handbrake put on. Which
he
is
clearly knew what he was
very-
doing.
yes.
Even when we checked it, the oil, while old, was exactly on half.
Yes, yeah. Okay.
So he knew what he's doing.
yeah.
It wasn't just thrown away. This
Okay, that's
this shock sleeve
yes.
has.
Yes, this is slightly.
It is no more.
That's suboptimal.
It's probably still shocking to some degree, but
Yes, yeah.
yeah, that'll go.
Okay.
But even boot floor, mint, spare wheel tub, mint. Again, probably has been replaced because there's stickers on it.
That sticker is not original, but the fact that it's still even on it shows you,
You probably
the sort of
can't-
condition that this car has been maintained in.
Like this is one of the only bad bits back here. Is these rear
okay.
stabilizer arms?
Yeah.
Bushes are gone. They're
Yeah.
cracked.
Okay, you can probably, if you go right in close, you can probably see just how cracked and stuff that they are. So they don't look happy, but that's okay. You can redo them.
For the underside of a what's it now, 34-year-old car?
Yeah, it's not.
bad.
It is not bad, given
Given
the things that you have pulled out of fields before,
and the
this
nature
was-
of these cars anyway.
Yeah. So, in terms of jobs, the first main thing is recommissioning the engine,
Make it run.
make it run. So
Make it run.
what have you got to do with that?
So time belt is in.
Timing belt is in. So you've changed the timing belts, okay?
Starter motor
Yeah.
is. I'm not going to say it's working.
Yes. Let's get this down and we'll have a bit of a look because it is, it's a tidy engine bay. It is relatively in good shape. The thing is, even these plastic bumpers,
No fading at all.
no fading at all. It was obviously parked nose into the garage because the rears are slightly more
Maybe
faded.
just slightly, but like.
But even the headlights, so the glass on these
But there's no
headlights,
stone chips or any marks in them.
this feels like a brand new headlight.
Oh, the grille looks brand new. All of it.
know? So there's a lot of, there are definitely more pluses than minus with this thing.
Yeah, now someone's going to see this engine bay and see the overspray and stuff and go, oh, it's had paint.
Yes.
Yeah, it's had paint. I don't know when. Probably in and around 94-ish.
Okay.
Anyway, this is, I'm going to still continue to point,
Yes.
this is a Renault sourced. It's actually a 1.8 litre, but they call it a 1.7.
Because
I don't know.
reasons.
It's a 1789cc, so
Somebody out there knows why and will tell us in the comments below. But okay.
carbed.
Yeah.
Couldn't be any more basic. Single cam. It's clean.
Yeah.
I think
It is in
that's a
good shape,
pretty
actually.
similar coil to what the Twingo uses as well.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm familiar with that. Shock tower is perfect. Top mount's pretty clean.
Yeah.
This is our timing belt cover. And even in here, like, there's no rot, no nothing. There's some fiberglass from some sheets that were on top of it at some point.
Yes. Okay. I mean, it is other than like there's. It looks a bit grubby, but it's literally just dust.
Oh, no, no.
And like it just needs to be a good
This is a day for washing.
a good detailing is what it needs. But even all these are in great nick. All the original Volvo stickers and all that on it. It's just all the things you like to see are in place.
It's going to need a new auxiliary belt. That was pretty crusty. We didn't have one to hand for doing this.
Okay.
So that'll come later on. But job one is, see, can we get the starter motor to play ball? It's not sticking, it's just turning slowly.
Okay.
So try get some life into that, some fuel up here, and some electricity in here, and it should fire. And then we'll know how far we're going afterwards. Beyond that, the driver's seat isn't full of stuff if you want to see that, because that is very, very clean. The interior and the seats are perfect. They are as new. It's heated seats, manual windows, electric sunroof,